Welcome to the Membership Guys podcast. Kick-ass advice and tips for membership site owners.
Hey there, welcome to episode 143 of the Membership Guys podcast. I'm your host Mike Morrison, and this is the podcast for anybody who is serious about growing a successful membership website. You are in the right place. Each and every week we are dispensing proven practical tips and advice for membership owners. And this week we're talking all about trials. Specifically, if you're offering a trial for your membership, should it be completely free or should it be a paid trial? Now, we've talked about trials a couple of times on the show. They are a great way of using something that Jay Abrahams calls risk reversal. Because when someone's considering whether or not to join your membership site or purchase your online course, that potential customer has got a great number of questions going through their mind as they're weighing up whether or not to actually join and to make that purchase. Is this person or company really as good as they say they are? Will this membership site be everything they promise it will be on the sales page? Have I really understood what they're offering? Is this going to be value for money? What happens if I'm not happy or if I decide that I've made a mistake? And of course, is this person legit or are they just going to take my money and run? The list of questions that run through someone's head before they make that buying decision is endless. And you can try as hard as you want to address that stuff and preempt it on your sales page, but there'll always still be unanswered questions. So truthfully, anyone who chooses to join your membership is taking a little bit of a risk. This is why we're such big advocates for things like content marketing, for things like having a free Facebook group where you can actually develop relationships. And again, that removes some of the risk in the buying decision that might stop people from joining. But another great way of massively reducing that risk is offering a trial, because they then get to see what you're all about without having to pay your monthly fee. And if they decide that your membership isn't right for them during the trial period, then they're not out of pocket. That risk is massively minimized. But if they decide to stick around, then you've won a member who otherwise may not have joined. And in fact, the trial makes it even more likely that they will stay because it creates a little bit of a pain of disconnect, a little bit of FOMO, as much as I hate that term. You're showing them what they're missing out on by not being a full member, and more importantly, what they'll lose if they choose not to stick around at the end of their trial. But the biggest question that we get asked when it comes to membership trials is, should your trial be free or should your trial be paid? The natural instinct tends to be to make trial periods free. But there's a huge case to be made for charging a nominal fee for your trials instead. Now, obviously, free is in most cases going to be attractive to most people, and that's why so many people are drawn to offering a free trial, because they want to get as many people on the trial as possible. There's practically zero friction, zero effort, zero risk involved for somebody to take up a free trial, and so, naturally, you're going to get more registrations. And even if those guys don't stick around at the end of the trial, well, at least you then have them on your mailing list and in your audience where you can nurture that relationship and hopefully get them back. After all, these guys have demonstrated an interest in your topic and a need for your membership by virtue of the fact they signed up for a trial, so these are people you're going to want to engage further with. So even if they're not sticking around at the end of that trial, the trial itself has brought them into your audience. However, if you offer a free trial, you're going to attract a lot of freebie hunters who are only joining because it's free and they have no intention of ever becoming a fully paid member. You also make it far easier for those hit and run type of members, the ones who want to join, download everything they can and then disappear. Now, there's always a chance you're going to get those type of people, but again, a free trial makes it far more likely you're going to get more of that sort of element. There's certainly also an argument to be made that people simply don't value free. And even charging a nominal fee as small as $1 increases the psychological buy-in that somebody has to your membership. In fact, we found in our own experience, as well as that of clients and community members, that while free trials will typically attract more sign-ups, people are more likely to convert to full membership from a paid trial than they are from a free trial. And this isn't about making money from the trial itself. It's about changing the nature of the buy-in and providing enough of a barrier, just the tiniest little bit of added friction to the joining process that will help you discourage the wrong type of people from signing up for your trial. Another big consideration is that most membership systems, most membership plugins, will still require people to input their credit card or debit card details during registration, even when there's a free trial. Now, they of course do this because they need to have that information to set up recurring payments that will kick in once a trial is done. So while you and I fully understand that collecting card payment on a free trial is a necessity, it's something that's going to set off alarm bells for some of your customers. It's going to make them potentially unnecessarily suspicious that your free trial is a bait and switch and that they're going to get a charge that they're not expecting, or that they won't be able to cancel their subscription. A $1 trial or a similar nominal payment, it doesn't need to be $1. You can do 7 days for $7, 5 days for $5, however you want to approach it. That nominal payment, as well as increasing the buy-in and changing the nature of that trial relationship, also removes the problem that comes from having to collect card payments for a free trial. Because of course, if you're charging someone $1 for their trial, then it's clear why you need their payment details, because you need to process that payment, right? Now, of course, with everything when it comes to memberships, this is something that you're probably going to want to test out and compare if you are offering trials, or if you're thinking about offering trials, whether it's a public trial or whether it's a back-end offer that's only sent out to people as part of your email sequence. You want to test this, run a split test between a free trial and a paid trial. However, when you do test it, remember that this is not about how many people you get to sign up for your trial. The only thing that matters with trial periods for memberships is how many people stick around at the end of that trial. And in most cases, you're going to find that a paid trial is far better on that front. Okay, so if you have been considering offering a trial, or maybe you've tried out a trial and you're wondering why you can't get people to stick around, then hopefully this has given you a little bit of food for thought. That's it from me for this week. A nice, quick, to the point, hopefully useful episode for you. I'll be back again next week with another installment of the Membership Guys podcast. If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out the membersiteacademy.com. The Membersite Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing and running a membership website. So whether you're still figuring out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website is already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Membersite Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive member-only discounts, perks and tools, and a supportive, active community to help you along the way with feedback, encouragement and advice, the Membersite Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage and grow a successful membership website. So check it out at membersiteacademy.com.